Right, right. For this story, it's about a Balmoral gamekeeper. So I have got on my Balmoral just to get into the mood. Listen to this. Oh, look, my Gordon Highlanders badge. I'm allowed to wear that because I was once a Gordon Highlander. Well, this hat is not my usual that I used to wear before, but here we go. We'll have to bear with it. Stay cool. Right, here we go. Further on up the road from my post about Willie, or Wally, the Balmoral gamekeeper. When he came back to deliver my Balmoral attire, that he told me a story that was giving him the boke. Now, the boke is, I think, Glaswegian for feeling sick. Anyway, it was giving him the boke because he couldn't handle it no more. So if you pull up a chair, I will give you his woes. He said it was okay to share in the hope he gets answers. He is old in his ways, because he is old, but he won't admit it. He cavorts around in his Land Rover like he's in his 20s. Anyway, I'm reading this, so you bear with me. Anyway, he told me his story over a pint at my local, the Broad Strake. He liked the pub. It's been here, has been there a long time, nearly as old as him, I think. Anyway, right, he was baptised William, but he was called Wally, or Willie, when he was small. When he was small, he was obviously called Wee Willie, or Wee Wally. No problem, except when he grew up, he became Big Wally, or Big Wally. All good except when he walked into the pub and his friends shouted him over. They would shout, "Hey, Big Wally, sit beside us." And the pub erupted in laughter. Well, they would they? Especially in the Broad Strake. They would laugh at something like that. "Hey, Big Wally." Anyway, he learned to cope with it. It was just banter. Then he had a son. That was another Wee Wally, or Wally. So we have two Wallies, Big Wally and Wee Wally. The laughter grew louder because he started taking Wee Wally, or Wally, into the pub as well. His friends would shout, "Oh look, it's Big Wally and Wee Wally." Once again, Big Wally, or Big Wally, coped. Time passed. Hang on, I'll scroll down. Eventually, Wee Wally, or Wee Wally, grew up as they do. The names stuck. Big Wally and Wee Wally sauntered forth and bore the banter with grace. Grace was Wee Wally's wife. You got that bit? Not really funny, was it? Move on a few years, and Wee Wally married. Guess what? Yes, Grace got pregnant. So, as with country tradition, baby was also called William. See, the old country tradition, my side of the family as well, the name followed the father, grandfather, so you can have three Willies, three Willies in the family. You can have four Willies. In fact, you can have five Willies. Depends. Depends how you could. I don't know, but anyway, that was a tradition. Bear with me. Big Wally was chuffed. He was a grandad. He bore his grandad title with pride. Big Wally, Wee Wally, and Baby Wally, or Wallies. All were humorous. All was humorous in the Wallies household. Harmonious, sorry. Always harmonious in the Wallies household. Years passed. Now baby Wally, decided after a few years into his teenage life that he wanted to be a woman. As was his right. Nothing against that. He could do what he wants. I knew a female who wanted to do that once. Anyway, no problem. It's a different story. He went to see his doctor, who set up everything for him. Well, I've scrolled down again. Big baby Wally, or baby Wally, wanted to be Wilhelmina, as was his right to choose. He wanted to be a hare, so the operation went ahead, no problems. He passed all the psychological tests and everything. He was determined. He was going to be a hare. Wilhelmina was he, anyway. But now, when all three go into the pub, after his operation obviously, but now when all three go to the pub, all the luck was now to refer to them as Big Wally, Wee Wally, and no Willy Wallies. That's not nice, is it? That's really not nice. Big Wally, I'll read it again. Big Wally, wee Wally, and no Willy Wallies. Oh, Big Wally can't take it anymore. The laughter grew too loud. He wants to move, but the family wants to come with him. He knows the hilarity will follow them wherever they go. Anyway, Big Wally asked for my advice. I had to tell him my real name was Richard, so my whole life I've been called Dick. And as also my family's tradition, because we were brought up in the country as well by my old family, the Leggets and all that jazz. Leggets and the Watts, and then another name. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Hey, I'll tell you again. I had to tell him my real name was Richard, and I was called Dick. And as it was my family's tradition, we had a house full of Dicks. So really, I couldn't offer him any practical advice except live with his willies or wollies as I had done with all my Dicks. Sounds rude, but it's the truth. Richard, Dick, you got it now. Anyway, a problem was worse. This is true. Anyway, a problem was worse than his. Our last name was Head. Anyway, I've got to go. I'll end this as a letter. Yours, Dickhead. Catch you later. Bye. This hat's driving me crazy. It's itchy as hell. Toodaloo.